First of all, I'd like to thank several people in the football department and administrators and professors that spent their weekends, dealing with these recruits and the student athletes and parents as they came over the weekend. There are a lot of people that contributed to holding this class together, doing a great job of continuing the message about having a great education and playing championship caliber football and attracting some of the best student athletes, in the country. So, again, with that, I appreciate those professors and speakers and everyone that had anything to do with this class. It's truly a class that is filled with quality, depth, and a lot of players that can provide opportunities to play right away. I think it's a very talented class. It met specific needs, that we had, particularly at the offensive line position. There were a number of players that had the accolades attached to their accomplishments that we're very pleased to have on our program. You look at the roster, and there's whether it's schools or hometowns, there's 8 different states or schools that are represented in this class. As I said, 5 offensive linemen, 3 defensive linemen. We've categorized 2 players as skilled, big skill athletes, Max Vales and Zach Bradshaw. 2 quarterbacks, a Parade Magazine All-American running back. 3 wide receivers, 2 in particular, Keon Johnson and Andre Leverone, who are size receivers, athletic, and then the younger brother of Perry Jones, who's probably an all-everything utility guy. I think he fits nicely with this class. 3 defensive backs, and 3 linebackers. One was LeChaston Smith, who's already here, who's a mid-year admit. We think he'll get used and get acclimated to what's going on, in the culture here in Virginia. And then the defensive line position, I think there's 3 linemen there. And Dante Wilkins, a young man that was the player of the year in his region on offense and defense. I think that's a pretty significant accomplishment for him. Tyrell Chavis, who John Schumann has told us is the best defensive lineman he's ever coached while he's been at Fork Union. So, again, those are accomplishments that I know the kids are very proud of, but we're proud to add those elements to our team. And in particularly, not as a side note, but in particular, the last 2 commits with Eric Teklo from Richmond, Virginia, and George Addison was something that we knew was going to probably go down to the wire. But as it goes, the last day before the signing date, you're either on the exhilarating end of that, or you're on the exasperating end of not being able, to land. Particularly 2 really good players, and particularly 2 players of need. So again, with this class, we're excited about this class and the depth that it brings, and we're looking forward to having them come to Charlottesville.